I feel so terrible for the Walmart worker because she had to hear the full description on what this guy needed. Looks like he was gonna have some fun tonight. Hello again, everyone. This is Lolly Jeanette with the Walmart story. You can tell I'm already giggling because this one is gonna probably spike your interest. Alright, this happened actually in June of the 27th at 7:39 p.m. Well, actually, that's when I typed everything because I had to document it all and what I had to witness. So, please excuse me that I'm very giggly. Alright, so we just entered the Twilight Zone. Walmart story, let's get started. How it began was we were already parking. It was kind of like, it was later in the afternoon. Yeah, the sun is already setting. It was pretty much like dusk. It was dusk. I see a random guy through the back seat inside of a car pointing at what I don't know. He was like, or she, I couldn't really tell because it was, they were in the back seat. And it was like that person was like, like pointing at something, and I just looked and, okay, I think that was a sign that we're just about to enter the Twilight Zone. Yeah. Yeah, and okay, so I'm with my mom. After getting the dog food, we were stuck because a lady was gonna help this guy out. Oh my god. You can kind of see that the laughter is beginning to like I just want to crack up so bad right now. Oh crap. Sorry about that. I will pick that up a little bit later. It's just my headphones. Alright. What happened was we were stuck. There was a lot of people. And there was this guy who was angled. This is the guy that I'm going to talk about right now. This guy was angled. His cart was there kind of blocking our way, just passing. And this woman worker, poor Walmart worker, she goes up to him and says, what were you gonna need? And then, and he says it right in front of us, okay? No shame, no, not even trying to censor it, but instead of like, can I just show you where it is? Unless they had to, I don't know. But he announced it to the world that he was gonna need some protection. Yeah, I need a protection. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, forgive me. But that was so hilarious. I mean, he didn't say, I need protection. He actually said the word. He said the word. I need a... I'm not gonna say it. But I'm sure you know what protection means. And my mom turned to me and I just gave her that look like somebody's gonna have fun tonight. Something's gonna happen. Of course, we didn't say that. I didn't say it. But my mind was just like, ooh, somebody's gonna get. Oh my god. Somebody's gonna have some fun tonight. over here trying to hold her left. Because the guy just literally passed by, like, literally, like, farting and just, like, just pausing to fart and then just walking away. But instead, it was him announcing what he's gonna do with someone tonight. And I'm just like, oh my god. And my mom, like I said, was holding her laugh. And I'm sorry if the microphone is picking up my voice, like if it's loud. And mind you, I am away from the microphone for that reason. Because I knew that I was gonna start laughing a lot. So please forgive me. But I started wheezing like I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it. I just started wheezing so loud. I mean, of course, like, we walked away, and I'm like, to the aisle, to the aisle. Like, just walk to the aisle, walk to another aisle, because my mom was on the verge of falling down to freaking laugh. I escorted my mom to one of the aisles, and she just started cracking up, and she's like, I'm gonna pee. And I'm like, I think we entered the Twilight Zone. Oh my god, it's somebody gonna get it on tonight. I bet you anything he's gonna start off by doing the Birds of Paradise mate dance. And then I'm over there because I'm still joking about it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I knew. Oh my god. I'm over here trying to calm myself down. I went to the pen section. You know, they have like an aisle of pens, just like, you know, highlighters and all that. I went there, and then there was this random boy. There was this random boy making these fart sounds. I mean, I was looking at one of the pens, and then he just like, but with his arm, and I'm like, okay. But he was passing by me and farting on his arm, or, you know, making the fart noises. I'm like, okay. And then, okay, alright, so I was done, and I was waiting for my mom out in the lobby of Walmart. And I think this was the ending of the Twilight Zone, and went back to reality, because there was this girl, I don't know if that was the boyfriend, or I don't know. It's not my business. But she's like, I need 5 minutes, just leave me the hell alone. It just walks past me, and I'm over here, you know, you're trying to kind of say, like, what happened, but you're trying not to make it obvious. You're just, like, pretending to, like, I'm not looking, I'm not listening, I'm not eavesdropping. She walked past me and slammed the door. Well, I assume that was the boyfriend, or I don't know, I really don't know. It could have been a nephew, a brother, I just don't know. But then, like, for her to say, I need 5 minutes, just leave me the hell alone, and she was pissed off. So that's why I'm like, oh no. But yeah, and then after that, everything went back to normal. So yeah, this wasn't really supposed to be a long one, but I just thought I share this with you because that was one of the ones that I have been meaning to share with you guys since then. But like I said, don't let this fool you, okay? Just because the one day everything here, you know, my mom's not scolding me, or, you know, all that doesn't mean that it's not, you know, it's gonna change. You know what I mean? I will say that things change if I see things change. But obviously, nothing has, because my parents have always been like that with me ever since I was, you know, ever since I was little. My mom would even like whenever I would get gifts from anyone, you know, like I'm just saying, like from school or whatever, she would accuse me of asking them for it and taking it, and she would she would be like all upset. And well, like I said, it's just that but yeah, that is the end of the Walmart story. But I just thought I'd throw that in because of mentioning that my mom and I laughed. I don't want anybody to think, and I'm not saying that she's a completely completely evil and all these bad things. Same with my dad. That's why I say that I still love them despite of their main side, you know, once again being ignored, not listened, and yeah, but I mean, I've gotten used to it over the days. I mean, sometimes they listen to me, just rarely. But like because like for example today they didn't scold me. My dad didn't lash out at me and treat me like a punching bag, but just because there was only one day or 2 days that it didn't happen, it doesn't mean that, oh well, you see, you're not living in a toxic environment, because it still is. I'm still living with 15 damn dogs and parents that don't want to do anything about it. My dad's over here complaining about all these dogs, and yet he brings another one and he's all happy with that dog. Lucky. You know, my mom doesn't want to listen, my dad doesn't want to listen, and you know, you're just, you know. And then again, being the punching bag for my dad. And then my mom over here, actually, like a few minutes ago before I started recording this video, or well, the audio, I was talking to my mom and she was telling me about the financial issues and all that, and I have never known we were gonna get into this kind of situation. I'm like, I am not gonna say anything. But of course I didn't actually say it. I just kept my mouth shut, and in my mind I'm like, I wish I could tell you what it is, but you're not gonna want to listen anyways. Everybody tells you and you just kind of like brush it off, like, no, it's not them, I'm gonna blame the groceries and the loans. It's like, it's not that, you're having to buy dog food almost every day, and that's the giant bag, and that's like $20, probably 25 or so, or 30, I don't know. And then you're buying those big loaves that are already close to $20. You're spending a lot on them. So what do you think? But again, it's just that nobody listens in this house, and my dad wants to say that we don't listen, and it's not like, he makes it sound like we just don't want to listen to his quote quote advice or whatever. It's just that, you know, once again, my parents have expectations, and like the counselor said, they have expectations of you, and they're not respecting your boundaries. I mean, you guys know, you know, parents will not ignore their child. Parents will never scold them for failing algebra, one of the not easiest subjects in the world. But like I said, I still love my parents, but damn, I didn't know that they were toxic. Like I said in my other video, I never knew that they were this toxic. And it's even more toxic because of this issue with the dogs. But anyways, guys, once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit short, but I wanted it to be short, but me talking about stuff just made it to like almost 15 minutes long, which that's not what I was trying to do. Also, I am gonna call you guys my pumpkins, or do you guys want ghosts? my little ghost or my little pumpkins. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys would like for me to call you all. Hey, my little gremlins, my little spooksters, or whatever. Just something. just let me know what you guys would like to be called. I mean, I would like to call my audience like, oh, my little pumpkin patches. But I will start brainstorming. If you guys have any suggestions, just let me know. And also, I should be saying this for my other channel, but once again, if you have any scary stories or personal paranormal, well, yeah, same thing. If you have any scary stories you would like to share, and any suggested ones, like any ones that that you like, that you think I may like, I mean, I'm into all that, okay? So there would not be any reason for me to not like it if it has spookiness in it. If you guys have any true paranormal experiences, just know that I have my email there. If you guys would like for me to read that, just let me know. Thank you guys, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.